Hold on.
Yo, people, it's the SOM guys. What guys?
Us guys.
Come on.
And we're back for another episode of SOM Solution. So, kicking it off today, we have...
Who's going to go first? Me, yeah?
You go first, bruv.
Let me get my camera. Sorry about this, Mr. Haz.
That's all right.
Right. What was it again?
It's you and Jax
Which
today
one was
anyway,
this?
bruv.
Oh, yes. All right, cool. So I had a brother message me. He's like, I think my girls... I'm reading this from what he's put. So, I think my girl's a psycho, bro. The is good. And I do enjoy our time together. Been living together a couple of months now, but she's different since we did. Alright? It's little moves, like the other night, we're chilling, Netflix, bit of food and that. She starts questioning me about girls, like, who am I texting and that? And I'm like, really? Like, I'm genuinely faithful. I started being like, why are you asking me questions like that? She's in the kitchen and there's a hammer on the side, isn't it?
Oh,
and some screwdrivers. He's been doing up DIY and that. Joker.
I hope so.
Anyway, she picks up the hammer and just like looks at me, says it again, but like slower. And then comes and sits back down and carries on watching Netflix with me like nothing's happened and nothing's been brought up since, really. Am I deep in it too much, or is it red flags, or what?
Bro, the pussy must be so good. You know what, yeah? I'll say this. As soon as she picked up the hammer, I'll be real. I know what he meant earlier in the message, bruv. When he said the is very good. As soon as she picked up the hammer, I can almost guarantee that he's telling the truth, bruv.
It seems like... For me, it's just that obviously it's that sort of transition of like you've been seeing someone or whatever you've been doing, because you don't just move in. Most people don't move in with someone after a month or 2 or 3. You know, like they must have been seeing each other a little while. But like, yeah, moving in with someone and then suddenly you're just noticing. That's the thing. You notice, isn't it? You notice different things about people when you spend a lot more time around them. When you're living with someone, you're spending at least 5 hours, 6 hours a day around them most days.
Yeah.
And you notice a lot more things.
Bro, I to be honest with you, yeah, I'll be real with you. This message is my life. This message is my life. I always end up in these kind of relationships for exactly what the beginning reason is, bruv.
Oh,
yeah? And I'll tell you something that I've made a vow to myself about, yeah? I need to stop worrying about the and focus more on the less toxicity. Real talk, bro. That's for me.
Well, you've had an admission from your side or whatever it is. What's the word I'm looking for? You've had someone. He's come out with it now. At least he knows.
Yeah. So you toxic baddies, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Stay away from me. I can't believe I just said that. I mean. Nah, I'm standing on that, bruv. But I will say this. One, I understand what he's saying entirely. And I think, but I think in general, yeah. Okay, so my funny answer is, yeah, I get it, bruv. Yeah, the ting must be very good because she is obviously a psycho, 100%. So I love that.
Hold on. What girls you been texting? What are you talking about? Why are you questioning me on that?
You get me?
What girls have you been texting?
What girls have I been texting?
Imagine. That's that moment. It's like go slower.
I thought you were interrogating me. None of your business, big man. That's wild,
real, bro.
I get it. Yeah, bro. So the 100%, she must be like, obviously, that's obvious, isn't it? It's obviously a subtle hint. It's like
it's not very subtle.
It's not subtle, but it's not like I'm gonna bash your head in with a hammer. So it's like it's a little bit subtle. But you know what I'm saying?
Could she though,
bro? You know what I mean? No. So she's obviously got some reason to ask it, and the fact that she's got a hammer, it tells me she's got receipts.
Yeah. She's
not
that funny actually.
Nah.
Yeah, it's mean. Yeah.
This poor
Man's
guy.
like, oh,
Wait, bro. I actually got so I was so weirded out, and I thought you was actually asking me on this podcast which chicks am I texting, bro.
Did man start
That sent me all the way
explaining
left.
yourself? Because I was
I was about to say
my own agenda.
I was about to start listing names, and I was like, no.
Yeah. I was turning into Stormzy, you know. It's just
Yeah, you get me. No. Look, now on a real level, yeah, I got two answers. Number one, I get it, innit? I do get it, genuinely. The thing is nice and sweet. Sometimes your brain is not working here, but your brain starts working there, bruv. I understand, innit? However, big man, look for peace, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Because peace is way more important than pussy.
Definitely that.
I'm going to say it one more time for those in the back. Peace is way more important than pussy. It's a beautiful thing when you can have the both, but if you have to choose peace. Real talk. For real, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Imagine you just got the best, you know what, ting ting, got 6,000, but 1 hour later, you're in her garden being buried. You get me?
I don't.
That's it, bruv.
Yeah, but you know, certain people, they would take that all day.
They would, yeah. The old me would take that. Oh, I'm surprised I'm here today, big man.
Jay Husbar, innit? I would be a genius if I didn't think with my penis.
That's wild, bro. But that's my two, my understanding and my solution. So what are you two saying?
I can't help but agree with you. Peace over pussy every time.
You need your peace, man. You do need your peace. Like,
yeah.
For me, our answer, I'd choose peace over it. But like you say, there are some people who are just that way inclined out there, and do your thing, boo boo.
Yeah, do your thing.
You know what's jokes?
Live on the edge.
What's jokes is when you get people in these type of relationships, and they're like, no, I can change her. She's not going to be like that forever.
Don't.
Those are the guys that are
J.
buried
Cole,
in the garden.
she don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She
Hey,
don't want to be saved.
J. Cole tried to tell us, innit? There you go. No, but that's facts though. That's facts though. All right, cool. That's wild, man. I like that one. That's a good one, bro. That's one of the most relatable ones that we've had on this podcast.
Yeah, actually, it's good because you came onto the podcast and we've actually got a master in the field of this.
Trust me,
sat
bro.
right here, so he can give you perfect.
Trust me. All right, cool. What we saying then, Jax? You're next, big man.
All right, this one is.
That was a good one, bro.
It is quite a long one.
Okay.
So I'll read it out. It's quite a big paragraph. But So it's a guy. He said, my wife went from being a total homebody to going out twice a week with her girlfriends for the past month. It's having a horrible effect on our autistic son, who likes his routines and can't handle change, which is, that's like the standard as far as I'm aware for kids with that particular need. So I get to deal with that while she's having fun. Next week is the kids' swimming lessons, and she says she can't go because it's a friend's birthday party that night. I told her being there for her kids is more important than a 30-year-old's birthday party. For her, it's Tuesday, but for our kids, it's the day that the mum didn't want to show up. Is how he sees it. She dug in her heels and refused to change her plans. She says I'm being unreasonable, and it's only one night. What would you do?
I got my answer already.
Go on, say it.
You know what? This is my answer, yeah? And I'll stand on this till the day I die. There's two parts to this. The first part is, bro, yeah, you should be there for your kids as much as possible. And I stand on that 100%. You should be there for your kids as much as possible. But I will say this as well. To be the best parent you can be, you have to also remember that you're not just mummy or daddy. You're also you as a person. And that's the best way that you can be the best parent you can be. What are your dreams, ambitions, goals, passions? These things, if you're not pursuing these things, you're never going to be the best mum or dad that you can be because you're not internally at happiness and peace. That's my answer for you. So I think in this case, you said she's doing this multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't need to be multiple times a week. That's my thing.
Like everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. There you go. Say it again, bro.
Completely, I did twice.
Say it 3 times, bro.
A hat trick, yeah. Everything in moderation. No, but
Boom.
for real, it is. It needs to be. You know, you can. I don't think there's anything wrong in life with doing it in moderation. Yes, there's probably some that probably you can put in the comments or whatever, but at the same time, there's not much in life. Moderation is what's needed. As long as you have moderation, and we're all guilty of not having moderation with certain things.
Yeah, for real.
You know,
I would say this, because I know someone who has very autistic child. I do know that it's very challenging to be a parent in general, but then to an autistic child. So I do think like having breaks are also important.
That's what I was just thinking to myself, innit? I was thinking like having something like a form of escapism, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but
it's just, what is that form of escapism? Can you find something that's a bit that's different to that, but a little bit more fitting around your children? Because you got to remember, inevitably, children are brought into this world not by choice.
Yeah.
You know? So
exactly.
That's why, look, everybody has different ways of looking at it, but the way that I've always looked at it, I'm there to provide for my children.
Yeah.
To provide for my children and be the best role model father I can be for them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it's like you're saying about escapism. Why is it just the mum that gets to have that? Like,
of course, the dad needs some escapism.
Yeah, that's another thing. You can have escapism, but yeah, both need to be getting their own. And if he's constantly having to look after her and he's constantly putting up with that, it's no wonder he's going a little bit like getting a little bit agitated by it.
And I got something to add to this as well. If it's either the mum or the dad having escapism, that means that they as a relationship don't have any time for them.
Yeah.
So that's going to cause major issues. That's another thing, bruv. You need time for you as a couple as well, regardless, you know?
Now you've got this thing where they're both resenting each other, and probably the kid who's, not asked for any of it.
There you go. It's a mad one. I'm very interested, people, in the comment section. Please put your answer for this one. This is and I know there's 100 different answers that you can give. So put your answers in. You know, sorry, one more second. The answer can change depending on which person's angle you look at it from.
What I was going to say, the kid. We haven't really spoken much about the kid in all of this. It's more the mum and dad we're talking about, and the kid is the one who's going to be feeling this probably the most.
Yeah.
Because dad's going to be getting stressed because he's constantly left with him. And it's not like, oh, I've got to look after my kid. It's not like that. Like we say, sometimes you need just a little bit of time away. A lot of people do that through going to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's their time away.
Yeah.
I know people that have done that, have spoken to me about it. They say, like, I get 8 hours at work each day. I actually look forward to going to work because it gets me away from the kids for a little bit and gives me a break, you know, to be my own person or a little bit more. Yeah. But, man.
I think it's coming from the kid's perspective, and I'm not going to talk about particularly an autistic child. I'm going to talk just about from a kid's perspective. This is the way I see it. If my daughters have got a show, if my daughters have got something like not just a training, but a performance, like an event, I will always be there. I will always be there. That's it. If I have to miss a training session, then that's going to happen, and that's all right. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a healthy amount of time. Like, what am I trying to say? Sometimes your kid needs to not be you need to not be in your kid's face so much as well.
They need their independence.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I couldn't remember the bloody word.
They need to have their independence. They need to learn to have their own independence.
That's it, bro. 100%.
So I get that as well.
What about you, Jack?
I think my solution for that is you need to talk to her about it, you know? You're not going to get anywhere by just beefing her in silence. You're not going to get anywhere without actually addressing it. And the longer it goes on, the worse it's going to get when it does eventually.
Everybody knows
come together.
One little thing, add one little thing, add one little thing, add one little thing, add 5 more little things is one big thing.
It does.
And it's going to turn out that talking about it in the early stages is better to do it than let it all explode. Because then it's just a non-conundrum of a lot of things. And emotions and all of that at the same time. Bro,
you want to hear something that I heard the other day? Because most people say communication is the most important thing. You know, I heard this and I was like, it's right, bro. In my opinion, right? Communication is the second most important thing. The most important thing is empathy. Because you can communicate, oh, I feel this type of way about this. And if the other person doesn't even want to try and empathize with your position, it doesn't matter what you communicate.
Yeah, if they're not willing to switch their opinion at all, take on what you're saying. Yeah.
Bro, in relationship, you got to work with each other, man. You got to work with each other. You got to get out your pride. You've got to get out your pride, and you've got to work as a team. I like this saying. It's not me versus you. It's me and you versus the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I love that saying.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
I know I've heard things along those lines, but I've never heard it said like that. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
That's a good one.
You said your answer?
Yeah.
You said your answer?
Pretty sure I said my answer. I've been saying a lot anyway.
Okay. Good and Jax, that's it, man. To get us out of here, bro.
All right. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any predicaments or anything you want us to answer on the podcast, feel free to message any of us on Insta. The handles will be down in the description. But what do we say? Until next time.
1 second, G. I'm just trying to finish my drink, bro.
All
right, ready?
Respect. Hold on.